how the society. I don't know. I had money. Like I had money. Saving is not a matter of having a fat account. It is just you building your disciplined life habits and also having something to always fall back on when the needs arises. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I want to teach you how to save money and never go broke in 2025. So if you're watching this, I feel you have an income, because that's the first thing. If you're not a salary earner, you are an entrepreneur. If you're not that, you are a student, because if you are not any of this following, I don't know how you are earning your own money. I don't know. It's a quick backstory. Last year I was very broke, like very, very broke, that I don't want to talk about it. So someone shared me a book and I read it. And it's not that all the things that are in that book, I don't know them. I know them, but I think I just had the idea of I need to have a very fat account to save. Do you understand? But that book really helped me, and I was like, this is something that will help my audience. So after having an income, let me deal with it step by step. If you're a salary earner and you're like, my money is not even always enough, how much do I want to even be saving? Calm down. You see that 1k, that 2k that you call small money, chicken change, that it can't really go anywhere, it can't really do anything. Come closer. Now that you are closer, I'm telling you that it can go a long, long way. Yeah. Let's start with salary earners. First and foremost is food, because man must work. At least you can be squatting and you can be trekking to work. The second thing is shelter, right? And the third thing is, if you are not close to your work area, you want to transport yourself, because you should always show up at work. How are we going to do all this? First is food. After collecting your salary, or even before collecting your salary, you want to check your store. What do you have? What do you not have? Now, that which you don't have, write it down. That are important, write it down. That which might not take you to the ending of the following month, write it down. After writing it down, groceries is sorted. Right now to shelter. If your rent is 120k per year, you want to divide 120k per each month. Do you understand? And that makes it 10k per month. You want to keep 10k. Okay? You want to keep 10k for your rent. After that, transportation. If you are going to work every day and it costs you 1k per day, for 5 days, that's 5k. For 4 weeks, that's 20k. You want to save 20k. Do you guess how much are we saving now? We saved 30k already for food, for transportation, and for rent. If you earn 200k per month and your groceries cost 100k, that's 100k plus the one we already have on ground. That's 30k. Now you want to give to charity, fine. And at the end of the day, you have what to save. Now to black tax, like auntie, give me something, uncle, give me something. See, don't let anybody pressurize you. Yes, I know you are working. Let's even say you are the first child. That's a lot of responsibility on you, because of how the society has already built it, right? Choose the most important things. If your mom has a party to attend and she needs money for Ashebi, and your brother wants to write, let me say, WAEC, and he needs money, both are black taxes, which one do you think is important? So that's one is what you are going to attend to. You can say, okay, your mom can wait till the following month, right? That's how to solve. See, there's something like crab system, that when you keep crab in the bottle or a bowl, one will not go out because the other one will keep dragging it back. Now it is better for you to save, so that when you want to invest, or when there is need for you to contribute huge money, you can do that and you won't be put to shame, rather than solving everybody's problem, and when the needs arise for you to contribute big money or for big projects, you won't be able to do that. Okay, if you are an entrepreneur, let your business pay you. Do you get? Your business should be the one paying your salary. And if you want to start a business, I would advise, see, if you want to use 100,000 to start a business, zero your mind that 100k is not your money. One thing I always advise is, if you do not need money, like you need it seriously and you don't have anywhere to run to, don't borrow money. It is actually okay for you to not have enough, but you should have what you can use to run your daily activity, and you don't have to settle any debt than having to settle debts without money. Do you get? So if it is not very, very important, do not borrow money. Another thing that will help you save money in 2025 is always add narrations to every transfer you do. This will help you with auditing at the end of the month. If you're someone that do that, it's really helpful. It will help you, know what you're spending on that is not necessary, know the subscription you are on that is not necessary, and you'll be able to, remove them. So always add narration. If you use 1K to buy ice cream, write it 1K for ice cream. Okay. If you use 10K for Netflix subscription, like always write it so that you can call yourself back next month. Do you understand? And another thing I'm going to say is, if you are someone that wants to be keeping rent money, transportation money, have a different account for that. Yeah, and this is where these banks come in. This is not a sponsored ad. I'm just doing it because it was helpful. Now we have Cowrywise, PiggyVest, PalmPay, OPay, and I think Money Points. I don't know if they do that. This bank can help you save money for at least 7 days. So guys, I forgot to add this while making this video. If you would love to open Cowrywise account, use my referral code. The link will be in the description box below. Now, if you are someone that goes to work you go to work every day, salary and you go to work from Monday to Friday, you want to keep this money that, like the other time when I calculated it, that 5K every week, that means you want to keep 20K in your PalmPay. Then you set your payday to be every Sunday. Do you understand? They're going to be paying you like the money you kept there, and you are going to get an interest. When you do this, you will not be able to mix the money you're supposed to use for transport. You are not going to mix it together with the money you're supposed to use to buy groceries. Do you get? This has been very helpful to me. Like, I'm not going to lie, it has been very helpful, and I think you should inculcate this habit as well. Bulk buying. Now, if you want to buy your groceries, something I always advise is, if you use Eva soap, for example, to have your bath, there's 4 in a pack, and I think maybe it's 5 or 3K. So you want to buy 4, and you know that this 4 will take me for maybe 2 months or 1 month and half. Do you understand? You don't want to be buying one by one. I don't know if you get this. Bulk buying saves, like, it helps you to save money, because when you're buying one by one, you want to be getting it in your area. These things are going to add money. Do you understand? Bulk buying saves you from being anxious of this toothpaste is about to finish, I don't have any toothpaste, this something. Do you get? The next one is, if you cannot afford it, simply avoid it. And then I cry. Oh, don't leave me. If you can't afford it, see, people do not know your pockets, right? The same way you don't know theirs. Now, if you want to go for fun and they said you guys are going to contribute 20K, you know that you don't have 20K. Like, you might have 20K in your savings, but you don't have extra 20K to give to go for fun. You can just simply tell them no. I don't think no has ever killed anybody in the history. Tell them no. Avoid it if you can't afford it. You are going to be able to afford it some other day, trust me. Okay? Or maybe one of your friends wants to do wedding and Ashebi is 150K, and you know that your salary is 200K. How do you want to do it? And you know that your remaining savings, you already locked it, maybe in PalmPay, Cowrywise, PiggyVest. What are you going to do? Even though it's not locked, I think this is where the discipline part comes in. And you have to discipline yourself. If you know you're not living, like your living status is not up to that standard, I think you should just say, Rara, me do you understand? The last one is save gradually towards a target. Let's use the rent for example. I already said about the rent, but let's say another thing. If you want to buy a phone, you say that your phone, I know that there are some times that the thing will just come suddenly, and that's why you should save. Do you understand? If you have leftover, of course, if you should follow this and like cut your coat according to the clothes available. Not according to your site, according to the clothes available, you won't have any problem with this. So if you want to buy phone, or maybe you want to buy a Katia bangles for your birthday this year, and it costs 100k, it is 10 months to your birthday, you want to start saving 10k from now, saying I'm just going to remove 100k from my salary, Jerry. It's going to affect a lot of things. Now look at everything I've stated, like 10k for your rent, 50k for your groceries and everything. I know your grocery, everything might not finish at the same time, but because you already have a strict principle, a strict standard you are following, it's going to affect all these things. And that is why you should always have a plan, always be disciplined to say no when any needs like unnecessary spending comes in, and save towards the target. Don't just say I'm going to remove this thing from my salary, because once you remove an unplanned money inside your salary, you've already like disrupt a lot of plans. Do you understand? And as a student, I'm very sure you earn. Like if you don't have a side also as a student, the money they are giving you from home, you want to see 1k. If you imagine keeping 1k every month, and at the end of the year it's 12k. It might be 12k, but 12k might be small, right? But you have something to do with it. Do you understand? Another thing you want to do, see, there are some small things you can do, like without even investing. Content creation is one. If time won't permit you, you want to do all this affiliate marketing. Jumia does it. I'm a JForce member. If you want to order something on Jumia and you don't know how to order it, get across to me. You're not going to pay me, but it's like an affiliate marketing. You just want to do all these small things. Like sometimes, you don't have any money. Even 10k is older than you, because like it's bigger than you. You don't have the money, but one money can just come because of one. Somebody can just say, "Please, I want to order this thing," and the commission you get for it is like 5k. 5k minus 10k. Your problem is solving small. Do you understand? So, if you do not have something you're doing like aside salary, you want to learn how to do some DIYs. If you can't do that, you can do affiliate marketing. It's really helpful. Okay, if you're an entrepreneur, don't always save your business money and your personal money in the same bank. Let your business money like be in your business account, and let your personal money be in your personal account, because if they are together, you just spend your business money and you be like, I'm going to return it back. Trust me, you're not going to return it back. This is why you should. And let your auditing be strict. If you have a sales girl, let her be in charge of your money. Like, I'm not saying you should give your money to her, but let her like be in charge of the account. If anything should do the account, you're going to hold her responsible, and she can control your spending from there. Okay? Yeah. So that's all about this video. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know other tips in the comment section. Like this video, share this video to someone who needs it. Let's make money together, or let's save together. All about this video. Bye guys.